Hello, my Geminis. Oh my God, I have missed you guys so much. I have been so busy, but I'm still here, and I have not stopped thinking about you. I never forgot you. Um, I've just been so busy with work, and especially the private readings, which have been off the charts. I'm truly humbled and honored to be here with you and able to do these private readings for you as well. That I've gotten to know so many of you. You guys are just so sweet. And thank you all for the gifts that you've sent me. Some of you have sent me a couple of decks, so I wanted to, you know who you are, so thank you so much. Um, if you are interested in a private reading, please send me an email. That information is down below in the description box. I do offer live Zoom readings where it's you and me, one-on-one. We can talk a little bit and get to know each other. And we can also do a pre-recorded video. It's up to you, okay? Where you send me your questions, and I will send you a private YouTube video link that you can watch at any time, as many times as you want, forever, basically. Um, so anyway, you know how these readings work, how I operate. I'm not a fluffy reader, guys, okay? You're going to get the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever is meant to come out. And again, these are general readings. So if it's not your reading, it's not your reading. It's somebody else's, okay? Just take what resonates and leave the rest. And again, and if it does, or even if it doesn't resonate with you and you like the video, just, leave me a comment, drop a like. I really appreciate it. It really helps the videos to get around. Anywho, let's get started here, Gemini. Now, I usually throw the oracle cards at the end of the reading, but I felt guided for you to do it in the beginning, and it felt like it wanted to go this way. So we have here this card. And with this deck, there are messages on the back. But, what it makes me feel, I don't even feel like I want to read the message. What it makes me feel is you are currently in a connection right now. It feels like you don't know where it's going to go. It feels like it feels like a past soulmate. Someone you're currently dealing with. It's this energy of like, I want to trust you, or I want closeness with you, but it feels like you're not fully trusting them yet. Like they're maybe giving you a lot of attention, a lot of words, and you may not trust it. Also, there's an energy here of kind of all you ever wanted from someone, from your soulmate, was closeness, and they never gave it to you. This is like what you're hoping for, wishing for. Let me see here. Now, this one I'm guided to read the message on. This says transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. What this feels like is this is what you wished. You wish to happen. You wish, because you do love your soulmate. But it feels here like you are not putting effort into this anymore. We also have the Queen of Wands reversed here. It feels here like this is a past soulmate who you are kind of, I want to say, like, done with. Like, you're not begging them anymore. You're not, trying to force them to do anything, whether they want to or not. You don't care. It's like you care very deeply. But you're not letting them run you anymore. You're not letting them, you're not begging for them anymore. For a lot of you, this feels like for basic friendship, basic decency. Never even mind relationship-y stuff. This feels like basic attention, basic priority, basic respect, basic love. You're not begging for it anymore. And it feels here like you went through, or you're even going through, like a very hurt place. It's like detached with them. It's like, you want to, for those of you who are in contact with someone, it's an energy of like, you want to trust them, but you're not yet. You know, you wish they would change. You wish they would grow. You wish they would love you, but it's like you're not trusting them, for whoever this reading is for. But you're not giving that effort like you used to. You're letting them do the work. You're in a place where it's just like, I'm not giving effort towards this crap. Like, you could care less in a way. Like, you care, but it's like you're not, it's not like you used to. It's like almost an energy of like you gave up on them a long time ago. You saw them for who they were, and you know you're not impressed, you know, and it hurt you really bad. Because it feels like what you want, though, nothing more, is closeness. You're just not fighting for it anymore. So let's get some energy here for you, Gemini. Let's see what you're going through, and then we're going to look in the second half of the video at your soulmate. I know what I saw here. Look at, ooh, 3 of Swords. You know, this is heartbreak. This is heartbreak. Ace of Swords. You see, but what I felt is this. I didn't feel, this feels like, you know, you could definitely currently be heartbroken, but this feels like you were very heartbroken in the past. Dealing with this soulmate, this particular soulmate, you're very upset with them. You know, you're hurt by the way they communicate, by their actions towards you. And it's kind of an energy with this Ace of Swords, like you're not that, like your nose is in the air in a way. It's more like you're not as heartbroken as you once were. This feels like somebody who you're dealing with that was very toxic, or that is currently still toxic. And it's this energy of like, you love them, but you're not letting them get to you the way they used to, or the way you allowed it to get to you. You know, it's an energy of like, I know I have to keep my boundaries up with them, or like, I cannot expect normalcy out of them because that's who they are, and you know, but it still hurts, you know, knowing that they are this way. It feels like the way they operate, the way they think, the way they communicate, like you've toughened up because of them, I want to say. They showed you what darkness was, and like now you know how to deal with it, how to cut it out, how to ignore it as well. But you love them very deeply, and you know, it feels like it hurts you seeing them like this. This is your caring nature. You love them. But you know, it's an energy of like, whether you're in contact with them or not, you don't trust them, regardless. Ooh, 7 of Cups reversed. This is like energy. You're not confused about that. You're seeing them for who they are, and you're seeing them very clearly. You're seeing things very clearly. But it seems like your emotions for them, if anything, is what gets the best of you, because you care so much about them. You love them. And this is true care. Very caring heart. They really hurt you, Gemini. You know, and it feels like, you know, you have your moments, you know, like you try to, I don't know, like not think about it as much, or like, you know, it's not really on your mind, but it's still there. It's like, you know, you can't lie to yourself that it's there, that it bothers you. It does. But it seems like, you know, it's either an energy of like avoiding it, or, you know, just not letting it absorb you. Dominate, or not letting it absorb you. It's like not letting that energy dominate you anymore. It's like you're keeping tough with it, you know? Okay, like I'm not gonna let that get to me. Like I know how they are. And so if you need to set up a boundary, you will. It's like more tolerate, like test the waters with them. You know you have to be a certain way with them because they are toxic. This is you seeing very clearly, though, but still heartbroken. Queen of Cups, you know, I feel like I feel alone in this connection. You feel alone in this connection with this person. This soulmate of yours makes you feel alone. Like they don't communicate well with you, or you've dealt with this in the past with them. Like your emotions aren't heard, or they just don't care, quote unquote. And see, so it feels here like you're on guard with them. You're not trusting them. It's like, okay, like I know, like you learned with them, what they say isn't necessarily what they do. Or there's this feeling with them where it's like, oh God, how could I ever trust them again? Like you love them and you talk with them, and, whatever you may do or whatever you want to do. But it just feels like I'm on guard with them. Like, but also there's an energy here of like you mastering your heartbreak. See, the Four of Swords is right here in the Five of Swords, and the Four of Swords is right here in the heart. So this is an energy of like the heartbreak that you go through, or that you have gone through, which is right over here. Your soul has grown from it. You know how to better deal with it, and how to better set up boundaries now with people in general. But especially, it seems more like this person is your weakness. And you are learning how to overcome that, how to live with it. It's like you're quite, do I want to be with them? Do I want to leave them? Because like ultimately I feel alone in this connection. You're not trusting them. Eight of Wands. It feels like you are communicating better with them. Like you're not afraid to say things. You're not afraid to really, you don't care anymore. The World. It's an energy of like, you love them, but I feel like I'm detached in a way. It's like you're accepting them for who they are, which is fine, but it still hurts that this is how they are. Two of Wands. So, this is like energy. It feels like for some of you, you may have walked away from them in the past. They may have walked away from you. Very disappointed in them, and it's this energy of like you being tough around them. Like, all right, like this is who they are. So, I need to like, quote unquote, I don't know. It's not like you're avoiding it or looking away, but it's just like, I don't trust them, and you don't trust them yet. You wish you could, though. This is more what I feel from this word, is like, I wish I could. Like you want to forgive them in a way, but you're being very careful with your heart. I feel like I'm alone in this connection. Let's see. Because I feel an energy like that you're, oh God, it's like you care, but you don't, You're not looking to change or help them grow or like get them, it's just like they are who they are. I got your number a long time ago, but I still love you. You're staying around because of the Knight of Wands. So now we're getting into their energy. This is you acknowledging the fact that they are unstable. They're unstable, and they are coming out as unstable. This soulmate. Eight of Wands. This feels like somebody who has a tendency to go off when they probably shouldn't. They are, I'm getting like a lot of them, like somebody's like mentally unstable. Like they have a really weird triggers, like triggers that they, again, everybody's experiences are different, but like say that an adult should not have. They're very unstable, selfish energy. It feels like they have no problem blaming you or like going off on things for things that they shouldn't. But then if you go back on them, they get angry. It's like they're very extreme, whoever this person is. They are either, it's like they're not talkative or they're very talkative. They have like extreme reactions to things. They need some help. They're very unstable. It's like they only communicate when it serves them. Or this was something in the past that they did. And you don't like that. Who would? This is like bullshit. Five of Swords. You see, there's an energy here of, I'm getting a lot of, like, for somebody like mental, like they're a little bit mental problems, or like they're very defensive, like they're mistrusting of people, and it's like that gets old after a while. Okay, like especially someone who is like good to them, like you, it seems like they're just like, they have this like fear of people, that everybody's out to get me. They don't communicate well, and they know that you have changed towards them, or that like you're changing energy towards them. You're not begging them anymore. You're not doing this towards them, and it makes them defensive in a way. This is somebody, whether this is a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter. This is somebody who thinks they're an alpha. They think they're an alpha, and they are not. They're not even a beta. They are just, they're not an alpha. I could tell you that. This is someone who thinks they're a tough man, like I'm a man, or like, oh, I'm a woman, or I'm a man. No, this is like bullcrap. This is someone who's highly insecure, deeply mistrusting, and they need to acknowledge that and face it. They need to face their own shit. They need help. This is someone who's deeply unstable, and they could use some professional help. That's for some of you, but there is just an energy here of like deeply defensive, highly defensive towards people. And I tell you, this shit gets old after a while. In like a teenager, this is like teenager behavior. Like this is the kind of shit that you expect from like maybe a 19-year-old, a 20-year-old, not a grown adult. At least with like even like a 19-year-old, 20-year-old can be a little more fully cooked than this. But like, like maybe someone like 12, 15, that can be forgiven, because they're kids. They're still learning their emotion. They're still learning how to interact and deal with people. Not from an adult. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. And it feels like you called them out on it seriously in the past, and they had like a really bad reaction to it. They would go off on you, you would go off on them, but now they're realizing that there's some truth to it, and they're, the healer in me knows what it is, and what they need is love. But the healer in me knows what it is it's really deep insecurity. They're really like a wounded child on the inside, but digging through all this nastiness, this temper and shit, that is hard to do. And when you hit somebody's ego, it gets nasty. But that's their shell. They hide this within them. So know that, they are, in a way, right now, they are not operating on the level of love. They're trying to get there, okay? But you are keeping a very level head, and the universe is, I feel, guiding you to continue that. It's like the best way to help this person is to like kind of let them fend for themselves. They need to feel this energy. They need to feel uncomfortable so that they grow. You can't do everything for them. Yes. Look at this temperance. This is what I was picking up from you before. It's this energy. See, like they know you. It's almost like, like when you don't care, or like you're not as attentive as you used to be towards them. A lot of them may have even reached out to you if you're like in no contact, or they wish to and they're scared. And it's this energy of you being like, okay, well, whatever. It's like you not reacting anymore. It makes them nervous. Or like when you're, I'm even hearing like when you're silent, it gets them nervous. Whatever you're doing, like your attitude, your change in demeanor, it gets them nervous. Like maybe in the past they would get riled up. Now they get riled up, but it's more, now they're like genuinely scared. Good. Oh my God. Look at this Knight of Pentacles. It's an energy of I feel like frozen. It's like they're so toxic, they're so damaged, and like what they need is, I think they need help. But there is an energy, I even feel it, that they need help. But there's an energy like when whatever you're doing, it's making them like terrified. Like I'm getting like frozen from this Knight of Pentacles. And there is also an energy here of like they know they have to do better, and it's a slow process with them because of the damage that's been done to them. A lot of them have messed up childhood, very messed up childhood. A lot of family issues. Mother who didn't teach them what love is. Father who didn't put them in their place. Whatever the case may be. They're not mature, and by you giving them this kind of treatment, it's maturing them up. Let me see here, anything else. Listen, they're still unstable, okay? Know that. Yeah, look at this came out again now. This Knight of Pentacles wanted to be here. This Knight of Wands. It feels like they're working on it, but they are still unstable, okay? It's getting grounded. Yeah. Ooh. Seven of what? This is, see, they're liars. This is like sneaky, like they avoid. They're very vague in their communication. Maybe in the past they were, and they're working on this. But they are still in this energy. They're like afraid of life, recluse. There is an energy here too of like, with you they act a certain way, with other people they act different, like they put on a show, like they're polite and good natured. When with you they reveal their true colors in a way. This is sneaky. They are not communicating effectively at all. Ooh, Four of Swords. See, this is them healing from heartbreak. But see, they're upset. This is the heartbreak that they're healing. Queen of... See, this Queen of Cups. This is them feeling emotionally alone in the world. This is what this stems from. And there is an energy too. I feel here. Oh, this is funny. This started off the reading in your energy. It was reversed, right? What I said, you're not giving kind of like what you used to, your reactions, whatever it was, whatever. Now, it's like they're missing your attention, or like what you used to do. It's like it bothers them the way you were with them, like enthusiastic and like maybe giving them gifts or taking care of them and whatnot. You're not giving it anymore, and it bothers them. This person is very damaged. They're very selfish, and this is what they're unlearning. All this like shady bullshit, this lying and like bad communication, sneaky behavior. They're sneaky, they're shady. and you called them out on in the past. And it comes from a place. See, the healer in me knows it comes from a place of like emotional feeling like alone, not loved. But this is very damaging to people around, and you know this. So this is now why you're handling this person very differently, and they don't know what to make of it. It's like forcing them to kind of heal in a way, but they're a very scared person. They may act arrogant, but they're scared of life. They're scared of their own reflection. Let's get some more. Let me see how they feel about you. They're saying no, don't put the cards back. Let's see what they feel, how they feel about you. The World. It feels like they are still trying to discover themselves. Six of Pentacles. They have a very greedy nature. It feels like they had a tough upbringing. It's like they were bred to be selfish, but it feels, I like what I'm feeling. Where credit is due, I will give it. Listen, there's still a nasty energy, but they are growing. They are learning to be more giving, more fair. A lot of you could be dealing with a Libra here. For some of you. Another air. It feels like Libra for some of you. But no matter what the sign, it's an energy of like, this is them trying to humble themselves. They're working on it. This is good. I still don't like their energy, but this is part of their growth. Look, this is good, the Wheel. They're owning their shit, okay? But don't fall for it just yet. King of Pentacles. This is them battling their greedy nature, okay? Let them fight the battle. They need to grow. Do not, if you see some improvement, okay, let them keep doing it. Don't give right into this. This feels like they're working on it. Now let them work on it. You can give some credit, but like, don't pamper them. Don't give the full right away. They're battling their selfish nature. They're very depressed. They're very this. But, again, this kind of energy, you can be like this, but you got to get out of it at some point. You got to grow the hell up. The Star. This is good. I like what I'm feeling. They're growing. They're not there yet, but they're growing, okay? Spiritually. They're having quite an enlightenment, okay, right now. For those of you not in contact, they will reach out. Justice. This is them, I feel, facing their karma. Justice and Star. They feel a very strong connection to you as well, but they are, right now, they're still not on the level of love. They're getting there, but I don't trust them yet. Okay, let them grow. Three of Wands. See, they're battling their greediness. It's a tough battle. And I feel like they had bad relationship with their mother. There's something with the mother, that the mother, didn't teach them what love was, didn't show them proper love. And it's like they're still, they're kind of owning their part, but they're still learning. Okay? This is good energy, though. I'm going to give credit where I see it, and I do feel it and I see it. But I also feel, don't give in right away. You're doing the right thing. This person needs some tough love, because that arrogance has got to go. They are growing. Okay, just know that. They are facing their issues slowly. This is like them looking for peace. It's like they're looking for help, but let them ask for it. Don't offer it. Let them suffer if they want to suffer. That's the greatest teacher. See, they have a hard time being humble, showing love, being humble, expressing their feelings. You could definitely be dealing with a Libra here. But this is energy of being terrified of love. And like when they're actually in a healthy place, they're so toxic that it's so new to them. It's like in baby steps. Baby steps. But let them go through it. Okay? All right, Gemini. Now, since we already did the love, let me get you. I'm feeling a mermaid card now for you. Since we did one from the Love Jack. Let's see, any guidance for you on how to best handle this, anything in any part of Gemini's life. Contentment. So practice more of this. You know, this is you being content in your life. Very good. Very good. And support. So, again, if you feel like you want to support them, you support them. But this is you getting the support as well from your friends. If you better have friends. I know you do. Use them. This is you using your friends in the right way for that support. You have a strong support system. Fall back on that when you need to. Surround yourself with people who love you already. That's how you're going to get through this. Focus more on that as well. Also, contemplation is here. This feels like you being very wise. Truth. This feels like them too, contemplating things that you have said in the past. You contemplating things that they have said. But ultimately here, what I feel is this feels like them more contemplating the truth about themselves, it's funny, we asked more for you, but this is them. So know that in their silent, they are growing, okay? But make sure that you're not the caretaker here all the time. When, you got to be with people who are stable, okay, as well, or else you will become unstable. Okay, so use your support system, right, that you have created, your friends and family that love you to pieces and give you the proper treatment already. Otherwise, you're going to get destroyed. Look at this. Oh my God. Relaxation, re-energize. So this is you pampering yourself. Pamper yourself. I'm feeling it is like pampering. Make yourself relaxed, beautiful. Do like a massage at home. For those of you that have those machines, or I don't know, take a bath. This is self-care. You keep doing it. Okay, Gemini, I hope this reading resonated with you. Oh, look at that, 3333. That's a beautiful number to end off on. If you would like a private reading, you can email me down below. That information is in the description box. And please drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. I'm sending you much love. Bye-bye now.